Hello Leo and welcome to Truth While Told Tarot. This is Andrea and I'm here to do your next 3 months tarot reading for the sign of Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, so I hope you're well. As always, the reading won't be for everyone. Take what resonates for you. So welcome Leo. Let's see what we have for you for the next 3 months. We're looking at July to September 2025. So let's see what we have for you. What I've done is I've taken your yearly tarot reading, which I'll link below, and pulled out the relevant cards for the relevant months. So July we have the Tower, the World we have in August time, and September we have the Two of Wands. I'm going to pull some additional cards by month, look at any overarching messages as well as any individual ones, because a lot can happen in 3 months in all areas of life. So let's see what we have for you. Message for our lovely Leos, starting with July. So we have the Tower. You know, towers are about change. When people see towers, they kind of feel that it can be negative. But remember, towers can be significantly life-transforming in a positive way as well. Can be things like winning the lottery. So let's see what we have for you. What do we have for Leo? The Tower for Leo. July. We have the Six of Swords, the Eight of Pentacles, and we have the Five of Cups. Let's see what we have for you, the World for Leo. We have Judgment, Six of Pentacles, and we have the Chariot. Two of Wands, what do we have for Leo for September? What do we have for Leo? Thank you, angel spirits, guides. Okay, so we have the Knight of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, and we've got the Sun. I mean, really, Leo, there's a strong flavour of the reading that whatever's happening for you here, sometimes these things can be for a reason, because I think that there's an opportunity here that can, change might be happening for you, but you really are kind of going on some journey here that will lead to somewhere with great happiness and joy, is what I see for you. So the Tower. Towers can be to do with change. Now, because it's your overarching energy, like I said, this can be just significant changes in your life. Towers can be challenging, yes. This can be truth, revelation, an event that happens, someone's actions. It always represents the tearing down of the old. So, however that manifests for you, but this is about just a big kind of life change for you. I feel for a lot of you here. Now, they can be in any area of life as well. So towers can be to do with relationships, family, home property, money areas, health areas. But the card is showing you here, Leo, there is work that's needed, but there is also a way to get back on track. You know, the Five of Cups is, I feel that you're dealing with something that's potentially ending. The Five of Cups can be loss, ending, acceptance of an ending as well. Sometimes we feel, we look back at what's gone or what we're letting go of or what's not working for us anymore. But we're not left in that situation. There are things to move forward to. And you can see the change that's happening throughout the reading. This is somebody who is looking back, and emotionally trying to accept, emotionally, making peace with the situation, but, moving on from what was to what will be. And there are things to move towards. I mean, the Two of Cups is there's opportunity. The cups are full with these two cups. So while we're making peace with the situation, there are still things to move forward to. We have to honor and give ourselves a period of time in acceptance of situations. But the thing with the Five of Cups is that don't let it own us to the point where we don't move on from a situation. But I do feel for a lot of you here that it does take hard work and effort to move on from a situation and heal, to start moving in the right direction. But you are moving in the right direction in the month of July. So this is that sense here, Leo, that you are finding your way forward. Now, Six of Swords can be healing, can be emotional, mental. It can be to do with health issues as well. Getting back on track, it does take hard work and effort, but you are healing from a health issue. Because again, sometimes we, accept, losses, or we regret we didn't do something sooner, or we deal with some kind of loss because, again, it could well be because of some health issue, whether it was you or someone that you were caring for, that it affected your finances for some reason. So this can be that kind of energy as well. So this can be very powerful in terms of healing, moving in the right direction now, the worst being behind you. And there are better times to come with the Six of Swords. It's a transitional energy, but you're moving in the right direction. You are moving towards the calmer shores. The worst is behind you. You're putting those choppy waters behind you. It can also be with the Eight of Pentacles and the Six of Swords, healing financial concerns, financial recovery. So this can be to do with working hard to, get back on track in terms of finances, especially if you're dealing with some ending or loss. The same thing really applies. You're absolutely moving in the right direction and the worst is behind you. Yes, it takes hard work and effort. Fire signs aren't averse to that though anyway. Very hard-working energies with fire signs. So this is, you're making it happen. You're moving to the calmer shores. It's a very powerful energy of moving on from what was to what will be. So it can be about moving from whatever the choppy waters were to the calmer shores. It can be about change, moving from A to B, moving or relocating home, moving or relocating, or changes in terms of jobs. The same thing really applies. The hard work will be worth it. You will experience that shift, that change to do with the energies that are here. So that's what I see for you here, Leo. Now, the World, the Judgment, the Six of Pentacles and the Chariot, these energies can be indicative of there is a major completion that you're dealing with. But the world doesn't stop there, The world isn't kind of like a straight line that we kind of, that's the finish line and that's it. No, the world is cyclical. The world is showing us that every ending has a new beginning. So there is an opportunity here, Leo, to step through to a brand new chapter of your life. There is a major completion, but the world is very successful. It can represent worldly success, achievement, accomplishment, goal achievement. It's a very positive energy in terms of if you're dealing with an ending, it can be a successful outcome as well. And I feel for a lot of you that's the case here in August time. I mean, you're powerful in August and July anyway because it's your month. It's the Leo month, really. The end of July going into August, you're really coming into your own anyway. And you're seeing that with these energies. You're understanding in terms of how to win, how to really focus on what you want and make it happen. The Chariot is a card of winning, victory, triumph, success, achievement. It's also an energy, again, of leaving behind what was, eyes firmly focused in terms of what you want in this situation, however, as well, because there's an opportunity to make it happen. There's an opportunity to get some successful outcome to your circumstances. Now, this could well be here, Leo, if it ties in with the previous month, It's not limited to that, but if it ties in with the previous month, this can be, there could well be some payout, agreeing a sum of money, settlements. I feel that this is to do with money in some way. Judgment can be a judgment. It can be an independent entity is making some significant decision here. And it can be very powerful in terms of a completion. So this could be an official process that you're going through. It could be to do with, your work situation, and so there's some kind of ending. It could be a health payout in some way. You could be dealing with some official or contractual or legal process, but it's not limited to that. It's a fair judgment that's happening here that brings some successful outcome for you. There's 2 victory cards bookending your reading in August time. The 6 of Pentacles, someone reaching out, offering you something that is fair. And it feels for a lot of you a sum of money. Karmic energies with this. So there may well be a situation here, Leo, where you might be a little bit tested. You might find in the month of August that not everything is going to be smooth sailing. I certainly feel that you're feeling that shift come, in July. You're moving forward to the calmer shores. You're heading in the right direction. You're even leaving behind what was. This can be that energy here. But I certainly feel for you in August time. There's a sense of willpower and perseverance that's needed to get what you want, but you're going to get there. So I want to say to you that there is a successful outcome for you, but it will take perseverance and determination. It does require you to firmly be in the driving seat of a situation and not take your eyes off the end result or what you want the end result to be. Because you might get a bit distracted with whatever's happening here, but you win. Again, if that's the energy here, you win. As long as you stay focused on, again, what you want the outcome to be, and don't get derailed, distracted, don't get pulled off course in any way. This is the energy here that you will get the offer that you need. Judgment is a judgment, and I feel like for a lot of you it's an incoming judgment that brings resolution to a situation and ends with some kind of offer, financial offer. So that's what I see for you here, Leo, and it's a fair offer. Come September time, you hold the world in your hands. And there's also an awakening here, and I do like these world energies because this can be about what next or where do I go from here. Certainly if we're moving on from August time, again, these energies, there's a lot can happen in 3 months, but the 2 of Wands can be just very powerful if we take what's happened in August. Right, where do I go from here? The world is in my hands, and I'm ready to make decisions and choices, in terms of how I move forward. This can be a very emboldened and powerful energy for you. This is about holding the world in your hands and being ready to move forward into the unknown and make life choices and decisions that are right for you. You shape your world, you shape your destiny. With this energy here, our life choices can guide how our life moves forward. So this is a very powerful energy here. But also being assisted by God, Spirit, the universe. And like I said, sometimes everything happens for a reason. Sometimes we look back on tower moments a lot of the time in months, years to come, and realized why those changes happening, because it's leading you somewhere happy. The Sun is a card of new joy, happiness, good news, celebration, enlightenment, light after dark energy, healing, regeneration, an opportunity for you to come into your own as well, with it being your planet. But things feeling happier again, things feeling that sense of new joy, new happiness, a new zest for life, new energy, everything looking brighter. These are the energies at play. So Leo, I feel that you are certainly at there is a crossroads here in September time, but the world is in your hands. You make choices now in terms of how your life moves forward in whichever life area. So Leo, the energies at play, there could be new love for you, something new to build, a gift of even meeting someone new. And sometimes we have to make a choice or a decision. Am I ready for this? Do I want to see where this leads? Making some life choice, and sometimes needing to overcome our vulnerability, our comfort zones, our self-preservation and protection energies. It's about having an opportunity to step into the unknown and see where something leads. But a strong energy with the sun of just do it, just see where this leads, because there is joy, happiness, fulfillment, contentment. This person could be coming into your life for a reason. And the spirit is really shining light on this to say, this could really go somewhere. This could really, lead you to something that you can really build on for the long term. Someone new, male or female, with the Knight of Cups, but this is someone asking you out, you asking someone out, the heart moving forward to new happiness and joy as well, new love to be manifested can be an opportunity here. So that's what I see for you with these cards. Now, the additional message with this here, Leo, it might also be someone might be supporting you or maybe influential in bringing you new opportunity. The Ace of Pentacles is very positive in terms of a new job, a new business opportunity, a sum of money to start something with, likely supported by someone who cares about you. Now, that could be friendship, family, but it can be somebody who is maybe influential in opening a new door for you. In money terms, even gifting you some money to do something with and step into the unknown with. If you want to start your own business or start your own project or start something yourself, very powerful energy. It could also be helping you find or purchase a property, moving or relocating, sum of money to do something with. This is the energy. But the sun is the most powerful energy in the tarot deck. It is an energy of light. It is an energy of joy, happiness, success, an opportunity to embrace that new day energy. Certainly an opportunity with these energies to come into your own as well. Certainly awakening to your own potential as well in this scenario. But certainly that energy of light after dark. So this is a very positive month in terms of heart matters. This is a positive month in terms of money, practical matters as well, because Spirit is supporting you. And again, sometimes we question why things happen, why change happens, because there is a divine orchestration and intervention about the tower energy. Sometimes towers happen, and we're not fully clear why, but you can argue with this energy that it's leading somewhere wonderful. September is a very, very lovely month for you. There are choices, there are decisions. There is also the energy of overcoming, not letting fear or doubt or insecurities stop you from moving forward as well, would also be the energy here. So there are things to overcome, likely internal things that you need to overcome as well with this energy, but really being ready to explore where something new is leading is the energy here, Leo. The question with these energies are, would this have happened if this hadn't have happened? You see what I'm saying? Certainly with the reading, if the reading is connected. Like I said, these can be individual, there's layers to this, but you could also read with tower moments. Would I be here if that hadn't happened? All right. What do we have for Leo? Angel message for the next 3 months. I also want to pull out some individual cards. Yeah, I feel the need to do that as well. Like I said, Tower moments can just be very powerful in terms of big changes. So some of you might be just going through some significant changes in your life. And like I said, sometimes these can be extraordinarily positive as well as challenging. The additional message with the Eight of Cups, Eight of Pentacles, it can also be putting your work and energy, it's very productive, putting your work and energy in the right direction. It's a very powerful thing, Leo, to, put work and time. You're being very productive here in money matters in particular, but also allowing you to build your efforts building back up in your life. Really that determination and focus to build back up and get to where you want to be, with the Eight of Pentacles. Is very positive in terms of training, learning, education, internships, apprenticeships as well. So in this period, you might be bettering yourself. You might be adding, a string to your bow, expanding your repertoire, your portfolio, your experience, your qualifications. This is about being productive in terms of really how you get yourself moving in the right direction. It's putting your work and energy in the right direction, but you're getting there is the energy. The World card, very positive in terms of success, worldly success, goal achievement. It does represent completions, even of a process or experience that you're going through, but ready to step through into the next phase of your life. And it leads to kind of a blank canvas just waiting to be painted, Leo. So this can be very positive in terms of take that learning, the experience that you have learnt from the previous cycle, but now move forward. The dancer in this picture doesn't stay still within that world energy, within the victory wreath. They actually step through to a brand new phase of their life. They're actually stepping through. And there's celebration in that. They celebrate how they've grown, they've learnt, they've evolved, what they've learnt, how they've evolved through experience. It is all to be celebrated because we grow as individuals. And there is victory on this path. Should there be some kind of... The Chariot can also be about overcoming things, like I said. This can be very positive together, I feel, for a lot of you in terms of getting an offer that you want, a payout, a sum of money, however that manifests for you. There's victory, there's winning here. But the Chariot as an individual energy with the World card can also be about accomplishment and successfully overcoming something. Could even be a health issue, could be you or someone who is close to you. This can be victory on that basis as well. And again, the Chariot can be about, along with the Six of Swords, this can be about moving from one thing to another. So again, putting whatever you need to put behind you and move to something else. It could be a practical move that you're making, practical energies that you're moving forward on, leaving something behind physically, or challenges behind you. But it can be, again, moving or relocating even. This can be very powerful. It can also be about travel. So there could well be some important travel in the month of August. I mean, it is a holiday period, isn't it? But it can be significant travel for you that has meaning. Also very positive in terms of transport, automobiles, cars, vehicles of some kind. So it might well be for some of you here that might be a focus for you in the month of August time as well. Love the Sun, very big energy. It just permeates across everything. So everything's about to get so much better is what you're being told, really, because that's the energy of the Sun. It just as the Sun is in the real world, everything just feels great when the sun comes out. This is the energy of everything just feels bright, light, happy, joy. It can be very positive to do with the things in the picture as well. So for some of you, it might well be a situation here to do with children or having new children or new additions to the family. This can be very positive on that basis. It can also be animals as well. So some of you, again, very positive things happening with animals. And I do always smile at the Knight of Cups energy because, yes, this can be somebody, offers of love, heartfelt energy, support, kindness, generous of spirit in terms of how that people give in terms of emotions. But this can be also very positive to do with creativity. There could well be opportunities for you to get invitations or offers to join a club or collaborations or invitations to do something that really is connected to your heart. Now, it can be expressive industries, so culture, writing, arts, entertainment, sculpting, painting, artists, amateur dramatics, So these can be very personal in terms of offers to do something on that basis as well. So again, the world is your oyster. This is the energy here, Leo. Where do you go from here? But it could well be starting something that you've always wanted to start, but you never did. This is just that sense of you're really coming into your own. Certainly, things are really shifting for you come August time, more empowering for you in August time, and leading to that sense of new happiness and joy. It just feels in this scenario here. And then you might say, I've always wanted to do this, and it's time I started it. It could even be something to start yourself, that even a new job where that is really connect to how you truly express yourself into the world, or starting a new initiative. These energies can also be very positive too. Is what I have for you, Leo. But I so get this energy of, yes, there may well be some choices for you to make here, and I've gone through that, Leo, but remember the Two of Wands is about somebody who has built a fortress. You can see they have built something solid for themselves, and they're at that point where they're taking their world in their hands and saying, okay, it's time to expand my view. Where do I go from here? And this is what this person is really thinking about, taking their world in their hands, and how do they shape that world? How do they move forward now? This is the energy of the Two of Wands. It is an energy of potential expansion. There is unknown with this energy because you have the opportunity to explore new horizons now, but being ready for it and being ready to take action and take your world in your hands and decide how you move forward. So this is a very powerful energy. I feel that you are accomplishing something here in August. And there's such a strong energy of, where do I go from here? The world is in my hands now because I've won. I've accomplished what I set out to do. And you're feeling pretty emboldened. And now it's, where do you go from here? It's all to play for. All right, what do we have for Leo? Angel message for Leo. So the number, Leo, is 1221. That number might resonate with you in the next 3 months. It might also be a repeating number that you see as a sign from God, Spirit, the higher realm, giving you signs. So we have this number is a message of encouragement. Even if you fall, you must still rise again. Do not allow yourself to be defeated by small failures along the way. Remind yourself that you have just learned what's not working, and that failure is a necessary part in your success story. And there is an energy of rising. You are rising up and really coming into your own and stronger through experience here. Let's see what we have for you. Spirit Animal Oracle message for you for the next 3 months. What do we have for our lovely Leos? I'm going to choose from this deck because they're a little large to shuffle. Let's see what we have for Leo. I gave it a really good shuffle, but still, we have the cat every time. I love it though. We have the tiger, fire. I choose to be unstoppable. My passion is my power. I am bold, I am brave. Mighty forces come to my aid. And that's really the energy here. This is somebody who is refusing to be beaten. This is an energy of rising up over the thing that challenges you. And that's what I see for you. This is a lovely energy. The tiger is a sign of power. Connecting to your own power, coming into your own power. I also want to say, Leo, this may well be a sign for you, because the Spirit Animal Oracle card might well be an image of a tiger, or a symbol of a tiger might well be significant to you in the next 3 months in terms of how you're moving through life. It might be a sign that is guiding you. Again, sometimes it can be things like a logo or some kind of sign that you might just see, again, of a tiger that is significant. That is an extra sign from God, Spirit, the universe, that you're absolutely on the right track. Let's see what we have for you. I'm going to pull a destiny message for you to finish off your reading. What do we have for our lovely Leos? Thank you. Angel, spirits, guides, message for Leo. Next 3 months. So we have taking risks. You know, and it's interesting because this can be very positive, a choice in heart matters. It's always a risk because we move beyond what we feel is stable, what we know, what our comfort zone is. It can also be in terms of starting something new, offers and opportunities for change. Again, new job, new business opportunity, starting something new yourself. So the Two of Wands can be that sense of sometimes you're waiting, sometimes there is an energy here of if you've taken steps, you're waiting to see what's going to happen next. There can be an opportunity being presented to you. Or you might have a choice between 2 options here in terms of how you step into the unknown, 2 opportunities. But then there will be one significant way where you know this is the right way to go for me. So however that manifests for you, Leo, I feel that that would be particularly significant in September time for you. Let's read that out. So we have the high plateau, is what the picture is called. When you draw this card, it's time to step beyond your normal everyday life. Take some risks. Face your fears. Do things in a new and even unorthodox way. Listen more to your inner voice than to the voices and opinions of others. Rather than running from potential failure, embrace it. History has shown that those willing to face failure will often succeed in a massive way later. Leo, that's what I have for you for the next 3 months. As it will be July to September 2025. I hope you enjoyed your reading. If you did, please do like, share, and subscribe. I wish you a wonderful next 3 months, Leo, and I will see you next time.